Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Margie here, and today we're going to be dyeing Easter eggs. Are you ready? Let's go! Before we start, let's take a look at some symbols of Easter. The Easter bunny, Easter eggs, the cross, the church, and Easter lilies. People celebrate Easter because Jesus was reborn. Easter generally means rebirth or new beginnings. Hi everyone! Today we're going to be dyeing Easter eggs. Now let's first talk about the different materials that we're going to need to prepare. First, you will need some vinegar, white vinegar. You're gonna need some eggs. Some tongs. Maybe a little scoop. Some food coloring. Some parchment paper or cooking paper, a rack for drying. You're also going to need some bowls to put the dye in. And you're going to need a pot to boil the eggs. Okay, let's first start by putting the eggs into the pot. So depending on how many you want to dye, I'm just going to put about 6 of them in. And make sure you allow space between the eggs so they're not bumping into each other. Alright, let's count. How many eggs are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now let's add in cold water. Now we're going to cover the eggs with cold water about 1 inch above the eggs. Spread them out so they're not bumping into each other. I'm going to turn on my stove and make sure Mommy and Daddy are helping you with this. Okay, you should not be turning on your stove by yourself. Okay, so I'm going to bring it to a boil. Okay, the water is starting to boil. Now we're going to bring the eggs to a boil, and then we're going to cover it immediately. And then I'm going to turn off the stove and remove it from the heat. So I'm going to push it to the other side. Now I'm going to let it sit for about 12 minutes, but make sure you set an alarm so they don't overcook. Okay, now the eggs are ready. Now let's take them out and put them in the colander. Now I'm going to bring them over to the sink and run them under cold water. Okay, so now we're ready to dye our eggs. We're gonna start by prepping. We're gonna put a paper towel on top of your rack first. And then we're gonna put some parchment paper or wax paper on top of the rack. I'm gonna have my bowls ready, depending on how many colors you wanna do. Now we're gonna add in 1 cup of boiling water or warm water. Okay, so I'm just gonna pour it. Now we need to add in 2 teaspoons of vinegar into each bowl. So I'm gonna first do that. Now the eggs are ready. You can soak the egg in vinegar and water for 3 minutes first and then add the food coloring. This way, vinegar allows the color to dye the egg into more vibrant colors. Okay, now time to add the food coloring. You can add 10 to 12 drops depending on how vibrant you want the eggs to be. So let's count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now let's mix it together. Now you can leave the egg in the dye for about 5 to 10 minutes, depending on how dark or how vibrant you want the egg to be. Primary colors are red, blue, and yellow. Now if you want to make different colors with our primary colors, for example, if we want to make orange, we're going to mix red food coloring and yellow food coloring together. Now you want to mix purple color, we're going to mix two colors together, the red and the blue. Let's start with the red color. We're going to do 6 drops each as well. Okay, so I've soaked them in for about 15 minutes. Time to take them out. So I'm gonna take my tongs and carefully take them out and place it onto the wax paper and let it dry. Now make sure that your eggs are fully dry before you use your tongs to pick them up and place them onto a plate. Look at these beautiful colors. I hope you guys had a lot of fun with me today, and I'll see you guys again next time. Bye-bye!